Style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The numbers for Evans a week ago. 7 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
On the play. But it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 32.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Third and 3.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers in 2016, probably not going to reach 1,000, but still pretty good year.
I think you're right. It's a pretty good year for him, but let's face it, every receiver's dream is to have a game like Julio Jones had against the Carolina Panthers. It's 300 yards on the nose, and it didn't matter what coverage they sent his way. He solved it each and every time. Maybe our guy can get that way in this ballgame. Let's see.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A.J. Epinesa gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield throwing left side here, and it's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Los Diablos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 7.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
I don't know what the heck he was doing.
They got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 now. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
And oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
again, it's Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What happened?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield
7 yards to pick up there.
Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 7-yard pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Breaks a tackle. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Panthers down by 4, a little over a minute to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jacob Phillips in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy as we say so long from Cleveland.